speed, everything was regulated, computerized and all. The company received a letter from their customers that they got one carton empty, there was nothing inside. Imagine now what will happen to the reputation of that Japanese company. There was a big conference, everybody was called, shop floor people, supervisors, engineers, and there was a big discussion, half a day. And the workers also, they were part of that because they heard what was going on and they were also scratching their heads like, how it happened. They got also batch number, everything, but they couldn't just understand. Then the president asked for a solution. So they had a small group which started discussing the solution. And the solution given by the engineer was something more advanced. Understood? So that no empty carton will be going out of the assembly line and the customer complaints will not come. Okay, when this solution was presented before the shop floor people, all the workers, to get their feedback, there was in a corner like this worker, one simple with helmet, one simple Japanese worker was standing, he was a low level worker. He just couldn't help himself. He said, sir, this looks to be a very expensive solution and still there won't be any guarantee that carton will remain empty. So, can I suggest something? Okay, so they were all listening to him. So he said, please start the assembly line. So they started assembly line. He went behind and he tracked and switched on a heavy duty pedestal fan. The empty carton just flew away. The company has, just like what he had done, he was hesitating about. That is the Japanese sense of innovation. He was rewarded for that innovation. Because you see, now he wasn't Edison or Einstein. Common sense, that's why even in India, sometimes it's very uncommon, but in industries, many times common sense solutions are most important and simple solutions. The more we get educated, I have seen always, I can simplify any topic for you in a very simple manner. We think that we complicate things, we get power, we capitalize knowledge. So continue.
That's why you give the credit where it is due.
Correct.
So, that boy, ultimately what happened was, everybody started getting involved in the process, started getting involved in the work in the industry. Because they knew that if they did good work, they are getting praised, or they are getting, they get a stand out recognition. Now this is something, when we do, what is important is getting involvement of the people. How to get involvement of the people is make them understand that you are all part of this process. And it is not that only you and you and you. It is all together as a team and as a team.
Another question that is, because I have been all the universities also promoting is, perhaps most of the students here, they are all Indian students. What do you feel, because you are chairman of Goa Chamber of Commerce Industry, now Manisha Naik is conducting lots of programs there, and what are the opportunities for women graduates and postgraduates in Goa? All sorts of centrally sponsored, state sponsored schemes to really jump on the bandwagon of self-employment.
In fact, I will tell you one simple thing. I mean, it should not be taken for gender this. But what I have found is ladies are more disciplined as far as their finances are concerned. It's not a laughing matter. It's a serious thing because they are more worried if things go on the other side, what would happen. This is their basic thing at the back of their mind. That is, see, ultimately any project or any business ultimately rests upon the well-being in the finance sector. If the finances are good, everything is good. If the finances are bad, nothing can go well. So, that is the reason, see, I tell you, when during my time was the first time when we started a one entrepreneur fair in the chamber. In fact, I can take 3 credits for what has been done, and I'll tell you what. One was an incubator. That is not bio incubator. It is a IT incubator, GP, Goa IT Incubation Center, which was started in our Verna. That was the thing which was started. The second was iCreate. iCreate is something which you also can participate in, become knowledgeable in the field of management. One example that we have conducted several programs, but one program stands out, that is for the Adivasi ladies of Kangon, who had never even come out of their villages, and they were trained with this management skills. And in 8 days' time, they started telling us what is rate of return, what is rate on investment, what is the all these jargons they started using, and we were really surprised that they said not only that we brought them to Pandi, and you know how the media people would why on them. They answered the questions to such an extent. Times of India came out with half a page of them, and today they are successfully running. One group is running vegetarian restaurant. One group is running a crash. All this came out because of this. They were self-help groups, no doubt. But how to improve upon their functioning, how to improve upon their finances, how to control the finances, all these ones. So that is the third thing which I started. That is iCreate. So we have conducted courses to all the BBA, BCA, and all other colleges also. We have a yearly business plan competition also going on. Even though I am not there, it is continuing. So a good thing is that we are developing, and lots of girls have come out of that. And I am telling you, there is a big scope, because there are Mahila Udyog Nidhi special fund created for promoting entrepreneurship among the ladies. There are a lot of schemes under PMRY.
She has a business background. There are students who have business background.
So you could definitely look forward to it. Not only you, but others also. And think something, to make a stand on your own. Let me tell you, you may feel that government job is good, but government job you also have to take all that nonsense when you are in it. Okay? And you can't go beyond a certain limit. Here you are your own masters. You know where you stand, your capability, your ability, and your knowledge. You are putting in, otherwise it is a waste of knowledge. So put that knowledge to use. Be innovative, like I told you, be inclusive. I have not got any questions from you. Gone.
It's all because in botany department you hardly get industrial research persons and all. It's mostly the stereotype scientists and all the very academic way of talking. It's mostly bookish. Who can learn? Classroom who lacks. Practical real experience of making money, generating wealth, employing others. I don't think any teacher is employing anyone. So basically means it will take some time for in this paper for the students to break ice, because they are not like MBA students or MCA or commerce or finance students. Besides,
even they are, I think here I see the brightness in their face.
they are all first class students. BSc, about distinction.
In fact, there is one more thing which I would like to see to your botany students. Are you good at graphics?
Producing graphs.
You know how the cut is made? Okay. How many types of graphs are there? Yeah. Okay. Now, can you make grafting as a business opportunity? Why not? Come out with different graphs of mangoes, different graphs of cashews, different graphs, and that could be another business in itself.
So what about cheese production?
Yes.
Cheese productions.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But first and foremost is milk, availability of milk.
Shoreham, they produce very good cheese. My wife went there and aged the leaf. I didn't even Shoreham. World famous cheese, aged the leaf. Portuguese recipe, occasionally. This it is being sold at the price of silver, just like Para. Para is guava cheese. Para, anybody has tasted Para?
There is a Nova cheese.
See, I prefer the food processing policy of this government and all. It is just rotting because there is money coming from central government. But what happens is the mental wall which our students have got, those are the students, they study fisheries science, they study dairy, poultry. You see that syllabus. They have got scientists who can tell everything about anatomy of the fish, but not how to multiply fish, produce fish. Today some of your classmates have gone, would-be classmates, to aquaculture workshop to learn theory. But actually they should be told how, even oysters you can culture, pearls you can produce artificially. Artificial pearl production is a big business in Andhra Pradesh and many countries. They have a huge market in the jewelry industry. So you see, there is sky is the limit. Of course, this is just a inaugural sort of lecture. We are going to get more advanced this one. And other industrialists, basically bio business, we are talking to you. Plus, you will be also having occasion to visit the places where this is happening and see for yourself what are the production practices, quality assurance practices, how we plan these businesses. And you will be also doing some sort of market exercise. Finally, 15 contact hours you will be spent in. Please help me also in that placement of these for contact hours. Like Sipla, you can ask. We have only some around 20 students. 15 contact hours they have to give a report. They will examine it. I will come back to you.
Another thing which, since sir has said, before we end up, besides grafting, besides cheese is also a very important aspect. I thought about another thing, it is made only in Goa, besides some other, I know